Hey, welcome back everyone for some more World Quiz on the PlayStation 4. And in today's episode we are going to be tackling Inventions, which admittedly I'm not super knowledgeable about this subject, and like I've said the previous couple episodes, I've really racked up the green light bulbs. I have a feeling I'm going to be using quite a bit of them here, but I mean, we'll be learning about this stuff together, so there is one good thing about this. But before we get started here, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. And there are only... wow, there's only 20. I might actually do this whole thing in this video. So, without further ado... okay, wristwatch was invented in Switzerland. Oh, it says on the left-hand side which country. Okay, which country? Paperclip, that would be Norway. This might not be too bad. Again, which country? The syringe, that would be Scotland. Oh, that's not how you spell Scotland. Okay, MRI machine, that would be here in America. I'm saying here in America. Not everybody that watches my videos is from the US, so... neon signs were invented in France. Yeah, I might actually do this whole category in this episode. Okay, the zoo was invented in Germany. Okay, which country? Chupa Chups, that would be Spain. Spacesuit was invented in Spain. 1935, wow. Flushing toilet was invented in England in 1775. See, I thought it was gonna be like the invention and inventors. It might be later on, but as long as it's country. Toaster was invented in Scotland. Barbie doll was invented in America by Mattel. 1959. Alaska and Hawaii became US states in that year too. Switzerland invented Velcro in 1941. Rockets were invented in the USA in 1926. Foam extinguisher was invented by Russia in 1904. And Fanta was invented by Germany in 1941. Admittedly, I'm not the biggest fan of Fanta. Sewing machine was invented in France in 1830. Betamax was invented by Japan in 1975. Radioactivity was invented, or actually, you don't really invent radioactivity, but they found a way to actually implement it in 1896. Television was invented in Japan in 1926. No, it is not an American invention. Nylon was invented here in America in 1935. We are above 1,800 green light bulbs. I'm expecting this to get harder. The match was invented in England in 1826. Coca-Cola was invented here in America in 1886. I used to be a big Pepsi fan, but nowadays I lean towards Coca-Cola. Underground Metro Subway Rapid Transit was invented by England in 1863. Of course, I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of the Metro, especially in London area. Ballpoint pen was invented in America in 1888. And X-rays were invented in Germany in 1895. But yeah, we're gonna do this whole category in this video. Electric toothbrush was made here in America in 1937. Again, I'm saying here in America. Not everybody watches my videos are from America. The mirror was invented by Turkey in 600 BC. PVC was invented by Germany in 1872. Cinema was invented by France in 1895. And the sextant was invented by England in 1731. Okay, correction tape was invented in Japan in 1989. Roman law was invented in Italy between 449 BC and 529 AD. Hole punch was invented by Germany in 1886. The barcode was made here in America in 1952. The Gregorian calendar was invented by Italy in 1582. Yeah, I am expecting this to get a little bit harder, but so far I'm lucking out. Flashlight was made here in America in 1899. Elastic was invented by England in 1820. Artificial sweetener, made in America in 1879. It's actually not good for you. Laser printer, made in America in 1969. Aerosol can was invented by Norway in 1927. CAT scan was made in South Africa. It was invented in South Africa in 1963. Of course, the birthplace of Nelson Mandela. Jigsaw puzzle was invented by England in 1767. Microphone was invented in Germany in 1877. Tetris was invented by Russia in 1984. Popular video game. PTFE was invented in America in 1938. Air conditioner was made in America in 1902. Jukebox was made in America in 1889. Nails were invented by Egypt in 3400 BC. I'm guessing that means like nail polish. I don't know what they mean by that. Segway was invented in America in 2001. The mop was invented by Spain in 1964. And we are halfway done with this category. Wheelbarrow was invented by China in 231 AD. Make sure I put the right letters up there. Metronome was invented by France in 1696. QR code was invented by Japan in 1994. Lawnmower was invented by England in 1830. An electron calculator was made here in America in 1892. ATM machine was invented by England in 1967. And when you say ATM machine, you don't really need to say machine because the M in ATM stands for machine. So you're actually being redundant when you say ATM machine. Kevlar was invented in America in 1965. That's like when you say PIN number. The N in PIN stands for number. Crossword was invented in America in 1913. Post-it notes were invented in America in 1974. And hot air balloon was invented by France in 1783. We're approaching 2,000 green light bulbs. Etch-a-Sketch was invented by France in 1955. Cool little toy / gadget, whatever you want to call it. Postage stamp was invented by England in 1840. DNA was discovered by Switzerland. It wasn't invented. You don't invent DNA. That's like when people say, when did Ben Franklin invent electricity? That's actually a trick question because he didn't invent it, he discovered it. Safety pin invented 1849 here in America. Leaf blower was invented by Japan in 1947. 1981. Vaccine was invented by England in 1798. Gunpowder was invented by China in 904 AD. Hairdryer was invented by France in 1888. DVD player was invented by Japan in 1997. Basketball was invented by Canada in 1891. A lot of people consider US to be the birthplace of basketball, but as you can see, we are at 2,000 green light bulbs. We got 6 more to go. Microwave was invented here in America in 1945, just right at the end of World War II. Photocopier, again, invented in America in 1938, right before the beginning of World War II. Stapler was invented by France in 1866. Typewriter was invented in America in 1868. Portable electric drill was invented by Germany in 1895. But yeah, I'm having a much easier... I thought for sure I'd be struggling with this. I think it would have been the actual inventions and who invented it. I think I would have struggled more. Blender was made here in America in 1922. Pencil sharpener was invented by France in 1828. Polystyrene was invented by Germany in 1839. Haymaking was invented by England in 1814. Oops. I do not spell England. Jet engine was invented by England in 1930. No! Okay, why am I having trouble? I do know how to spell England. Okay, 4 more. Coffee filter was invented by Germany in 1908. Automatic rifle invented by Italy in 1900. SIM card was invented by Germany in 1991. WD-40 was invented by US in 1953. And bread machine was invented by Japan in 1986. Down a home stretch here. Stethoscope was invented by France in 1816. Baby carriage was invented in England in 1733. Disposable contact lenses were invented in America in 1988. I was 3 years old at the time. The teddy bear was invented in Germany in 1902. And the watch was invented by Germany in 1505. You notice it's different from this watch, the very first one we got that was invented in Switzerland. Even though they're showing a wristwatch on the picture, but an actual watch was invented by Germany. Adhesive tape, invented by Germany in 1901. Sliced bread, invented by the US in 1928. Now, what was the greatest things before sliced bread? Of course, you know that saying, it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. What did people say before that? But anyway, the electric oven was invented by Canada in 1893. Atomic clock was invented by England in 1955. And the telescope was invented by the Netherlands in 1608. First time we've actually given the Dutch a little bit of love in this video. And we're on to our last one, and then we're completely done with inventions. Satellite was invented by Russia in 1957. This was during the whole space race era. Quartz watch was made in Japan in 1986. MP3s were invented in Germany in 1980. The spork was invented in America in 1874. And last but not least, as we're above 2100, the lighter was invented in Germany in 1823. And with that, we are done with inventions. This is our second category that we've cleared in this game. But the next time I see you guys, we are going to be tackling trivia from my home country. You can see we earned a trophy. Where was it made? But yeah, we got inventions done and we got US states done. But the next time I see you guys, we are going to be taking on trivia, like I said, from my home country here in America. And then I think after that, we are going to go ahead and finish national symbols, because we got the other half to do that. And once we get done with national symbols, we'll be done with 3 categories in this game. So hope you guys are looking forward to that. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I'll be seeing you guys again next time.